Hi, my name is Steve Corona, and I am your host for this virtual internship. And today we're talking with Jordan Applegate. He is the Director of Recruitment at Sweetwater Sound, and today we are going to be discussing the position of web developer here. So first of all, tell me a little bit about Sweetwater.
Yeah, Sweetwater is known by many as the nation's largest online retailer of pro audio and music instruments. So basically what we do is we sell anything and everything necessary for you to make music. So we have entry-level musicians just learning guitar for the first time all the way up to superstars like Justin Timberlake and their production crew and things like that. So Sweetwater services any and every musical need for musicians and audio producers and recording engineers. Primarily, most of our business is done through our sales engineer staff and on the World Wide Web, Sweetwater.com. So as you can imagine, with everything that's going on, a lot of people's buying habits are changing to online e-commerce, and that's where Sweetwater has a pretty unique hold on the industry.
So tell me a little bit about the hiring and selection process for this position, web developer.
Yeah. So web development position is unique in the fact that it gets to work on Sweetwater.com, which has millions of customers and individuals that are on the website purchasing gear on a regular basis. So the interview process for this is twofold. We actually go out and search for individuals with this type of skill set. And we're looking for certain skills in that area, and then also we kind of do what I call casting nets to have individuals come to us as well. So individuals apply through our web and careers page.
And so what are some of the essential skills and qualities that you're looking for?
Yeah, so we're certainly looking for individuals who have previous web development experience. So individuals who have done side passion projects with setting up their own personal websites or portfolio websites. And a lot of individuals come from an educational background. So they have a 2 or 4 year degree within web development or computer science, and they've studied very specifically either web development or web programming within those majors.
This question's a little repetitive, but let me just ask it. So what is the level of education and experience that you're looking for?
Sure. I think that I would say we're looking for experience in general. Sweetwater is not a company that necessarily makes you check the box on an actual degree program. However, we would look for someone who has the equivalent experience of someone that would likely come through a bachelor's degree or 4-year program of web development. So,
I'm an interested candidate. How do I prepare myself for the hiring and interview process here?
Yeah, I always like to encourage individuals, have that 2 to 3 minute story to really sell yourself available and rehearse it regularly. So, go in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror and introduce yourself and start to talk about the things that you're passionate about, and then certainly the skills that relate to the position. So if we're talking about web development, I'd love to hear those side passion projects that you have and the skills that you've acquired through schooling or the work that you've done personally.
Sooner or later during this process, an applicant is going to know what is the starting salary.
Yeah. Yeah, it really depends on the experience level. So if we're talking junior or entry-level individual all the way up through senior, there's a pretty wide variety, but technology careers nationwide are pretty crazy right now. So I always encourage individuals that come in and say, what should I study? Study something in technology, because starting salaries in tech areas are a little bit more aggressive than most. So typically with a degree, coming out of a degree program with experience, you'd see a starting salary of somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000. And then based off of the year's experience, it gets progressively more aggressive.
And the benefit package here at Sweetwater?
Full benefit package. So all full-time positions come with health insurance, dental. Our vision is through a local optical chain that we also own, so we have a really hefty discount there. And then we have the other company add-ons like paid days off. We have incredible amenities here at Sweetwater. We have a free doctor and registered nurse that are on site that are free, zero copay to all of our employees and their families. So the total benefits package is something we're really proud of here.
So you've offered me the job, I've taken it, the job of web developer. Tell me a little bit about the training or onboarding process.
Yeah. We have a really robust team of web developers and web programmers. So we have about 30 individuals on the team in total, and they are split up within different disciplines in web development. So what would happen is you'd likely get teamed up with a manager of a certain vertical, and they would set you up with an individual to help you get acclimated to our technology stack, as we would call it. And what would happen from there is we would hold your hand along the way, but slowly but surely give you real projects where you can develop and push code to be seen on the website.
So day in, day out, what are the daily duties and responsibilities? What do you want me to do?
You can expect to be in front of a computer the entire day. What you're doing is you're writing code. We provide all the technology necessary with laptops and computers. But most of the day is going to be spent writing code and programming on computers. There's certainly, big idea meetings and some other stuff that really gets people excited, but the primary focus of the role would be, in a seat in front of a computer on a regular basis.
And the typical work day, work week, what's that like?
Yeah, it's typical Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 schedule is pretty common for our web team here. We do have flexibility, if necessary for individuals who are looking for a little bit different shift, whether it be an earlier shift or a little bit later, but primarily would be an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday.
What would be the most important aspect of the job that potential employees would need to know?
Yeah, I think the most important thing for all careers at Sweetwater is not necessarily the skill level that you bring into the role, but instead of that, soft skills of finding someone who's incredibly passionate about what they do, is hungry for continuous improvement and continued learning and getting better, and then a pretty heightened level of humility and this understanding that we're better as a collective team than an individual.
How do you evaluate performance?
We think that performance is something that a manager should be having regular conversations with. So most teams you could see regular one-on-one conversations happening with managers. We do have a single annual review process in place that one time a year we take a look at an annual review, and individuals have the opportunity to get compensation adjustments based off of individual performance. But performance we like to look at as a 360 kind of 360 degree look at making sure that it should never be a question on how well I'm doing.
So what does success look like? How do I know that I am doing what I need to do and meeting your expectations?
Yeah, I think success in this role looks like an individual who is working hand in hand with the web team members around them. So, certainly success in a web development role means that you're pushing code for individuals on Sweetwater.com to see, but and sometimes that's not the glitz and glamour of like, I made this beautiful new web page. Sometimes it's, troubleshooting an issue that is causing something going on the website. But I think success in this role is I'm a team player. I'm connecting well with our team, and anything that gets put on my plate from a job standpoint, I'm getting done with accuracy and with a fast pace.
I really like Sweetwater. I like the culture. I want to succeed, but I am struggling. What resources would you provide that employee?
Yeah, we really do believe that we have a pretty robust and built-out employee assistance program for a lot of different things. So if it's struggling specifically with the role, then we're going to do everything we can to place individuals around employees to help elevate them from a skill set standpoint, help them with a sense of confidence and getting them the skills that they need to perform the job well. But if it's something personally, look, we're all humans. We understand that sometimes we come in and things outside of this building are affecting our lives inside this building, and we have a pretty intentional employee assistance program built out where we can give you professional help with counseling, legal services, a handful of other things that are part of our benefit package that we believe in just taking care of people's health and well-being as a top priority of ours.
What would you consider to be the biggest challenge of this position?
Yeah, even for non-technical folks, we see the technology that we use change almost on a daily basis now. So the biggest challenge would be staying up to date with the technology in a world that's changing so rapidly. So again, someone who's really hungry to continue to learn and develop their skills is someone that would be on the cusp of new technology as it's rolled out.
Are there opportunities for advancement?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a role that as your skills develop, you have nothing in your way to continue to advance in your web career here.
Is there a typical career path for a web developer?
Yeah, I think that most individuals that would start in a junior level role or entry level web development position, there's certainly the ability for them to succeed in that role and progress into different tiers of web development for us. But Sweetwater as a whole is a company that really believes in helping people grow within their capacity. And once they exceed that capacity, find other opportunities for them, whether it's in the specific role that they're in or finding another opportunity internally that would be a good fit.
I want to grow as a person. I want to improve my standing here. Are there professional organizations or even advanced degrees or other activities that I could to improve my status?
Yeah. Part of what we believe here at Sweetwater is we believe in developing the future here. So we have a handful of things in place to really help individuals grow within their leadership and skills. So we have internal programs. Some to mention would be Sweet Leaders lunches that we have on an annual basis where individuals internally and externally come in to teach leadership characteristics and how to expand in that. Specifically in this role, in the technical capacity, we have a regular series that we call Sweet Geeks Speak, where it's a lunch series where a lot of technical individuals get in a room together to talk about the latest and greatest technology. And then outside of that, we have partnerships with local individuals and organizations here in the Fort Wayne community that we'd be happy to offer up to employees to continue to grow.
I'm watching this video. I'm in middle school. I'm in high school. What advice would you offer?
Yeah, I would say if this is something that sounds exciting to you, get involved with it now. There's so many opportunities for you to learn web development, even in fun ways and settings. Like video games nowadays have the ability for you to start an early career in web development. Like there's places and things that are designed specifically to get individuals at a young age excited about this. And then, man, you have all the information at your fingertips that many people in generations above you didn't have. Use the internet to figure it out. There's videos and people on YouTube that are teaching this stuff. And then more importantly, pursuing education in the web and technical space is something that's really going to set you apart from the rest of the folks in this industry.
Final thoughts?
We are always going to need more web developers, more technical individuals here at Sweetwater. So don't get discouraged if you're saying, hey, I want to work for Sweetwater right now. The likelihood of you going to get some schooling and coming back to us in a few years, we're going to be here and we're going to need someone with this type of skill set. So I would encourage these individuals to shoot for the stars and think high, and hopefully in the next couple of years we can pick them up as experts in the technology space.